Hey everyone, I am here on this Sunday afternoon along a holiday weekend and decided I would try to make a cheddar zucchini bread. I've made this in the past, but I actually lost the recipe that I used to use, so this is similar but different. This one adds a jalapeno honey butter, which we'll get to, I guess. So it'll be interesting. I've tried to prep as many ingredients as possible to make it a little bit easier, plus you all usually distract me and I always end up forgetting something. Hi Nels, hi Tammy, thanks for watching. If you guys are doing anything fun over the long holiday weekend, go ahead and let me know what you're doing. If you're cooking anything up, it's like a fall day outside right now, so if you're cooking anything up that's good, let me know. Hey Matt, good to see you. So per any of my cooking videos, I usually start off with a cocktail, an aperitif as you will. And that's what I'm going to be doing. So I have Sambuca and coffee beans somewhere. So don't judge me. It's Sunday and I don't have to work tomorrow. Well, actually I kind of do, but you know, not a lot of work. I put this on ice. Hey Steve, how are you? Again, if you guys are cooking up anything good, drop a line, let me know. So there's that. And yes, I am actually opening a bag of coffee beans, and I don't have a coffee grounder. I only use it just for my Sambuca, and I think it was only supposed to put 3, but I like a good coffee flavored Sambuca. I don't even know what time it is, but I think it's an appropriate time to start drinking. I know Matt, you would agree. I think you guys have been drinking for a while. At least your crew has been drinking for a while. So hi everybody. So I have my oven preheating to 400. I think it's already done. All right, my Sambuca. Hey James, how are you? Happy long weekend. Labor Day weekend. I love Sambuca. Okay, that's good. So now we've got our cocktail. Ingredients are prepped-ish, and I'll throw them all together. So my recipe is right underneath my phone here, so if I'm looking down, that's why. Obviously I don't have this measured. I am the Swedish chef of cooking and it's always a mess, so we'll see how this goes. Hey Russ, thanks for watching. Okay, so oven is preheated. I'm supposed to grease 2 loaf pans, but I think I only have 1, so we're gonna have to do this one at a time, I think. It is already greased, so we've got that done. And in a large bowl, such as this, we are going to whisk together the flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. Oh, I think I'm supposed to have melted some butter. And then let it cool. Okay, so butter. Hi Lana and Andy, thanks for watching. So I'm gonna melt that butter. We'll see how that goes. All right, this bowl. I have my flour. We have 3 cups of flour. And then we have our baking powder, baking soda, and salt in here. Ta-da! Hey Tim! And we're supposed to whisk that together. My whisk is stuck in the utensil jar. Okay. Whisk. I really should be wearing an apron because I'm always a effing mess when it comes to cooking. Okay, now in a separate bowl, such as this, we're going to combine the butter and honey together. I did not measure out the honey. Half a cup. Of honey. If you guys have anything fun going on this weekend, share. The Ferris and the neighbor girl are glamping in the backyard this weekend. It's their first time camping in the backyard. and they loved it. They said that they were trying to pull an all-nighter last night. They didn't make it. They fell asleep watching their tablets and whatnot. And I was for certain that they were going to come in to the house because of the storms that we got last night. But they were troopers. They stayed out. So good for them. I can see that my butter is not melted. Hi, Eric. Thanks for watching. I'm just melting our butter right now for the bread. Little by little. I am also drinking some Sambuca and coffee beans as my aperitif. I think for dinner we're just doing like burgers and stuff and whatnot. I like to have this bread made. I always keep some in the freezer. It's a good one just to serve on the side or if people are popping over. It's really good. It is zucchini season, so it's a great time to put your zucchinis to good use. It's a lot of butter, by the way. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys are doing right now. What you have going on this weekend. I know that Matt, who was watching earlier, he's out on the boat this weekend. A lot of people were out on their boats this weekend. It's so perfect for it. And it's just gorgeous outside, just to be outside. But it's supposed to be like really cold for the rest of the week, right? Like after Monday, if I heard correctly. Alright. I think we're melted-ish here with our butter. Not quite. Doobie-doobie-doo. So we just celebrated my daughter's 9th birthday yesterday at Como Town. It was a really fun time. Saw my friend Todd from the sports bar, America's original sports bar at the Mall of America, where we all used to work together and all get into so much trouble. So it was great seeing him. I see him regularly there at Como, so it was fun to see him and have him be a part of Harris's birthday celebration as well with her friends. Alright. So that's melted, and I'm supposed to add honey. Oh, here it is. Hey Curtis, how are you? Thanks for watching. We need a half a cup of honey. It's a lot of honey. Lost my directions. So I'm adding, the directions say add in the honey to the melted butter. So that's what I'm doing. And then it says to let the butter cool. And then mix in some eggs, but that seems really hard to do if the butter is already cold again. Eric, thank you for the tip on grating the zucchini well. I have already grated 2 of the zucchinis. We're supposed to have 3, so I've already done the 2. I have 1 more to do. Alright, so I am mixing together our honey. Stir to combine. For those of you who are actually good at cooking, you're probably like, looking at my technique and just looks barbaric to you, and that's because it is. And this is, cooking is actually really foreign to me as much as I do it. My technique is no technique at all, just make it, fake it type of situation. Alright, so I'm going to pour this in here, and once this is cooled, we're going to whisk in our eggs. I don't know how long it takes for that to recool, but that seems like it's going to take a while. Hey John, how are you? Thanks for watching. Happy Labor Day weekend. I hope you are not laboring so much. I have a whisk, Eric. I just was afraid that was going to splatter all over the place. Okay. There's that. Oh, do you mean to like mix it in with the eggs once it's cooled? I will use that instead of the spatula. You're right. It's probably correct. Okay, so we've done that. So far in a large bowl, I have whisked together flour, baking powder, and baking soda, and salt. And then in this separate bowl, I have melted butter with honey, stir to combine. And once this mixture has cooled, I'm going to whisk in my eggs and then combine the butter and egg mixture in with my dry ingredients until moistened. Moistened? It's an awful word for most people. It doesn't bother me so much. This is hard to say. And then we're going to add in our zucchini and cheddar cheese. We're going to fold in the mixture. And if you are a Schitt's Creek fan like I am, folding in the mixture and folding in the cheese makes absolutely no sense whatsoever and is absolutely hysterical. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google Schitt's Creek and folding in the cheese and you'll know what I mean by that. Okay, so I'm going to, since we have some time, put this in the refrigerator to cool. I mean, this is going to take forever for this to cool down, no? Mix all the dry ingredients. Fold in the wet ingredients. Eric, yes, absolutely. But how long is it going to take for this to cool down? I don't know if I should put it in the refrigerator or not. We'll set that aside. So here is our zucchini. I've already shredded our cheese. But let's do the rest of the zucchini here together. So once this is done and the butter honey is cooled, we add in our egg, yada yada yada. I have to freeze, Nick, I should freeze it? Okay, I'm gonna take your word. If I should not be freezing this, somebody stop me. Maybe it doesn't fit in my freezer. I don't think it's gonna fit. I have a very big freezer, you guys. It's going in the refrigerator because it does not fit in the freezer. All right, back to the grating of the zucchini. What a mess. What do you guys have going on this weekend? Tell me. Inquiring minds want to know. You guys drinking any good cocktails? I have in front of me some iced Zambuca and coffee beans. It's making a mess. That's one thing I hate about cooking is a mess. Maybe it's just me. I don't like it. The worst is flour and powdered sugar. Out of all the things that we can invent, can we invent flour and powdered sugar that doesn't go all over the place? That'd be great. It's like the glitter of food ingredients. Although the zucchini isn't any better. Okay, I don't want to slice my hand apart. So we're going to be done with that. Throw this in here. It doesn't say squeeze out the zucchini water. It doesn't say to do that. Usually it does. Eric, you're throwing me for a loop with your... Yeah, it doesn't say squeeze out the water, so maybe it needs the moisture. Alright, there's that. You say trust you. Oh my god, if this loaf of bread comes out unmoist and super dry, I'm coming after you, Eric. I hate the mess this makes. All right. Moisture, yes. Will you stop confusing me with your messages, Eric? So if I take out the water, is it not going to be as moist? I should still take out the water? You're confusing me. Directions don't say wring out your zucchini at all. It doesn't. It just says remove the ends. I'm giving you the side eye and the glare, Eric. You're confusing me. Okay. Now I'm just waiting for my butter honey mixture to get cold so I can add in my eggs, add it into the flour mixture. Eric is freaking me out now about my zucchini. It doesn't say bring it out, so I'm not going. Okay, I believe you, Eric. I really do. But I'm the type of person that I will follow directions as is first. And the next time around, I'll be like, yeah, that's right. I should have listened to Eric. He said bring out my zucchini. But not this time, Eric. It's not what the ingredients or the directions say. Okay, let's check on our honey butter in the refrigerator. Eric says it's fine. Okay, well, it looks like it's cooler, but not hard cold. Nick, it is chilled. Yes, absolutely. So I think we're just going to go ahead with this. They do. You guys, hey Nick, go ahead and drop a line to all of the fun stuff that you do with the paratroopers in this so that people can check it out. Everybody check out Nick's link. Okay. Let's see now. Cooled, whisk in my eggs. Ta-da. Okay, now butter and egg mixture with my dry ingredients. Ta-da! Oh, you didn't see that. That's okay. Ew. Stuff just went flying all over the place. Okay. That's done. If you guys weren't watching, I would be... Hey Derek, I would be cleaning up as I do this because I hate when the dishes are like baking dishes are just sitting in the sink. It grosses me out so much. Okay. So now I am mixing our butter, honey, and egg, our wet ingredients, to our dry ingredients, such as our flour, salt, baking powder, baking soda. And we're supposed to do this until stir just until moistened. And then we're gonna add our zucchini and cheddar cheese. We're gonna fold in our zucchini and our cheddar cheese. All right. Dooby dooby doo. Okay. That's a lot of work. Thank you, Nick, for dropping your links below. Everybody go check out what Nick just put into the conversation. Super cool. All right. there's that. Done. It's like 1,000 degrees in here. I'm gonna open the door. The oven is set to 400. We turned the air off because it's so nice outside. But this is like making me work up a sweat, so I think it's time for a drink. This is gonna get even harder to do because there's like 93 pounds of zucchini in here. And by 93, I just mean there's 3. So that goes in there. We're gonna fold it in. Nick, anytime. Okay, and then we're gonna also fold in our cheese. But I'm gonna wait on that for just a second. Mix. Ah! I think I need a bigger bowl for this. The directions should say, find the biggest bowl you've ever seen and then do this. That's what I said, Eric, right? Like, I need a bigger bowl. They should just say, like, not just a large bowl, but the biggest bowl you could ever find. Use that one. Oh my god, I feel like I need a shovel, too. Ah! Forget arm day at the gym. It's arm day in the kitchen. Oh my god. Fold in the zucchini. Okay. Like, get a shovel to fold in the zucchini. So, pain in the ass, you guys. Okay. Alright, well, that part's in. Now let's add the cheese. I feel like that's not enough cheddar cheese considering how much zucchini is in here. There's no heavy cream for this recipe. Eric, you're gonna fuck me up with this recipe if you keep saying things that are not in that direction. Well, there's lots of butter in it that we've done. But it didn't say anything about cream. I even have some thinking I was going to use it, but I don't think so. Oh, so hot. You know, I admire people who can, like, bake, like Betty Crocker and, like, Susie Homemaker, if they're real people, like Martha Stewart. This is a lot of work. It's really hot in here, too. I also admire people who will bake and cook, like, without drinking cocktails. My heroes. Okay. I think we've got this. It says try not to overmix. I don't even think that's possible with how heavy this is. Like, I probably have not even mixed this well enough because it weighs like 8,000 pounds. It's a mess. Okay. The dogs are barking at each other. Hey, neighbor, how are you? Thanks for watching. Amy, you know about dogs barking. Amy, also drop a link to your German Shepherd biz so that people can see what you do as well. Okay. That's that. My dishwasher is like one of the touch dishwashers without a handle, so every time you kind of bump up against it, it goes off. So that's what you're hearing. Hey Sean, how are you? Good to see you. All right, so I think I'm done with the actual bread mixture here, and I'm supposed to divide the batter for 2 pans, but I only have 1. Stefan, right? Not Steven, but Stefan. Your name confuses me the way you spell it. Do you have zucchini in your garden? I think you have a garden, right? I don't know. Because the next thing I think I will make, not today, I'm pushing my limit with this, is a zucchini crumble. It's like an apple crumble, but you use zucchini instead, and I do that because I'm actually allergic to apples. So I use zucchini instead, and it's really fantastic. So next time I will be making that. instead, but this bread is a classic, so the batter does seem thick. But it's, if you see the picture, it's a hefty bread. It's not like, I don't know how to describe it. This seems about right, I think. Plenty of carrots and, ooh, beets. You know, I've never used a beet right out of the garden before, or that hasn't already been, like, prepped for me. I love them, but I've never had one right out of the garden. I love beets so much. Okay. I'm sweating, you guys. Okay, I'm trying to think of what might be the best way to put this in here. I'm not just gonna dump it because that'll make a mess. So, Eric, hi Kara, how are you? If this is bad, I'm somehow gonna blame you for this. Actually, I'd be like, no, I probably should have listened to Eric. Like, he said to add some heavy cream. He said to drain my zucchini. But I'm going to still blame you anyway. I don't know how big this should be. This is a lot of batter, and I get it. It's for like 2 loaves. It's so hot in here, you guys. I'm sweating. It's disgusting. I hope you all are having a great Sunday. All right. Okay. I think that is good enough. Whew! You guys, I think we did it. We'll see. What I will do is, so you don't have to hang out with me for the next 40 to 50 minutes while this cooks. Wait. Divide batter between prepared pans and bake preheated in the oven at 400 degrees for 5 minutes, and then reduce to 440 to 50 minutes. Okay. Hey Pete, how are you? So you guys don't have to hang out with me and be bored as this cooks for the next 40 to 55 minutes or so. I'm going to throw this in the oven. I'll take some pictures. Hopefully it turns out, hopefully Eric didn't mess me up with my baking. But you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great weekend, enjoying the holiday weekend, doing something fun. Eric, what's weird? The bread. Oh, or the timing of the bread. It probably is. Like I said, I've made zucchini cheddar bread before, and it's really, really good. And it's always tasted like the bread from Red Lobster. You know, those biscuits. It tastes just like that. But I can't find that exact recipe anywhere. And this seems to be the closest. But it is all sorts of weird. And I'm not quite used to this one. So we'll see how this one comes out. The other part of this is I have some jalapenos that are chopped up. Stefan, if you have any jalapenos you'd like to share in your garden, if you have any, that'd be great too. But we have to still make our jalapeno butter, which I think is just probably mixing jalapenos into butter, so that can't be that hard. But otherwise, this is just going to cook for a little bit and be done. I hope you all, again, are having a great weekend. Chilled Sambuca and coffee beans for me. Have a great Monday, you guys. Hopefully we will see you soon. Eric, again, if this turns out terribly, it's your fault. See you later. Bye.